The difference between a hair paste and a hair clay. I'm going to be focusing on two brand new products that just came in to my warehouse and went live on my store, shop.thesalonguy.com. And let me tell you, this has been a work in progress. So this video is going to be a combination of me kind of highlighting my new products and explaining the differences between a hair clay and a hair paste, who would they work best for, and so on. So let's get started with the products themselves. All right, so we've got a cream hair clay and a grooming hair paste, which is also kind of like a cream-like consistency. 2.6 ounces, these are in tins. And let me tell you, this process of making these products, the testing between the fragrances and the quality control and the performance, I mean, there's so much that went into these. I feel like these are the products I wish I had when I first started. They may be, and this is a big claim, the best products I may have in my entire collection, because I worked so hard on getting them right to exactly what I wanted to achieve. So a hair clay, but it's a cream hair clay, which is very, very interesting. So when you're thinking about hair clays, right? And many hair clays in the past have been a bit too gritty, especially ones that have diatomaceous earth, which is like volcanic ash, and it becomes very, very gritty and very textured and could be somewhat drying to the hair. I've used products with it, and if that particular ingredient is like the first thing or there's too much of it, it's just going to really, really build up on your hair, make a very dry texture, which some may like. But you know, the difference is that it's very difficult to work through the hair at times. So this right here is literally a cream consistency, then it transforms into a clay type matte finish, which is unbelievable. It's what I always wanted, something super easy to scoop out. When you apply it in your hands, it's very, very easy, creamy, and then you work it through the hair and it transforms. So let's have a look at a demo of this mannequin right here. All right, so let's start with the consistency first. As you can see here, these just came in. So what you want to do is take a scoop with your finger. You don't need a whole lot, but look how easily that's scooped out. Very, very, very easily. Next, what you're going to do, and this is the magic right here, this is where all the magic happens, is you're going to apply it, I say like that, half to your finger, half to your palm. As I'm working it in, it's literally a cream, right? So what you then want to do is, while it's still creamy, is go in and apply it to the hair. Now what's going to happen is it's going to absorb into the hair, and now it's transforming into a matte, pliable, stronghold clay finish, which I am, like, as you can see here, beyond ecstatic about this, right? Beyond ecstatic about this. In some scenarios, it may have kind of a natural finish, right? If you work it into the hair while it's still a bit creamy, and then the more it absorbs into your hands, the more matte it becomes. But the key to this is the ease of application. I mean, this is a firm holding, very, very pliable hair clay. When I say firm holding, what I mean is that it's going to lock this in and hold the style, but very reworkable. And I have to tell you, like I said, I've always wanted a product like this that I can work in so easily and have that clay texture to it. So a clay works really good on someone who may have finer hair, right? If you use a little bit of it, because what it does is it kind of binds the hair together. And that is one of the good things about clays. Something also about clays is that it's not, you know, at least some are not very waxy and very gel-like or too watery or runny. So a clay is really going to kind of mold the hair and shape it together. If it is too strong and too heavy, it will weigh down finer hair types. If you have thicker hair, then yes, it's gonna work great on thicker hair as well. But I have to tell you, I am like beyond ecstatic of this product. And when you guys get this or purchase it, you are going to be blown away with how this works. I mean, this is pretty solid. But look, I can rework my fingers to it. And when I go like this is locked in place. Locked in place. So that's the cream hair clay. And lastly, about the cream hair clay, the fragrance. So let me just read you the fragrance notes for the hair clay. Dark amber Kentucky oak white pepper, which I know sounds like a lot, but let me tell you, this fragrance is to die for. I mean, this literally is a phenomenal, sophisticated, masculine, rich, warm scent that you all are gonna love. Okay, so now let's talk about the grooming hair paste. Now, this is similar to maybe some traditional pastes, but again, I wanted this to have a really, really easy application, very user-friendly. So it's a little bit firmer than the clay, but as you can see, it comes out super easy. So it comes out a bit thicker on your hand, almost like layers, right? Like a layer of product like that. We're gonna work it through. So it is a bit on the creamier side than the clay. Once again, it's worked into my hands. You can still see the product. And now I'm using this on longer hair. And look how I'm running my fingers through the hair, right? It's not getting tangled, but what's happening at the same time is it's building the product in the hair. It's becoming more matte, and it's locking the style into place. I usually don't use pastes on longer hair type, anything longer than this, simply because it may be, you know, it's typically harder to manage and harder to work into the hair. But because of this, like I mentioned, the cream consistency, this is really, really great for taming. So if you've got curly hair, if you've got, you know, thicker hair type, and you want something that is pliable, that's gonna give you kind of a more natural matte finish, and you could see the volume and how quickly that was done. And my hands feel almost like there's nothing in it, right? It feels really, really great. So if you're looking for something to control, right, you want something on maybe a little bit of a longer hairstyle, and you want to just really tame the hair and get a little more hold out of it, this grooming paste is really, really phenomenal. And of course, let's talk about the fragrance notes. So it's a sage, bergamot, spicy leather wood, which is like, oh my gosh. I mean, again, really, really incredible fragrance. And I have to tell you, I'm beyond excited about these two new products. So just to recap and to break down the difference between a hair paste and a hair clay is that, you know, pastes, again, are a little bit thicker, and they're pretty good for all hair types. I would say definitely more on the shorter, spiky type of look. It's something that usually has a matte finish, sometimes has a natural shine to it, which is totally good, a good thing. And it's usually a bit more clumpy when you're working it through your hands. Clays tend to be a little bit easier to work through depending on the ingredients and how it was made. But a clay does work well for finer hair types if you use just the right amount, and again, if it's the right type of product. And it's good for someone who wants a very, very matte finish, unless there's a lot of oils in them, which I've seen a lot of clays look very, very greasy and oily. So again, it comes down to the products. I am beyond happy and ecstatic about these two new products in my lineup. They are available today. I'm just blown away on how they were produced, and basically they delivered. The manufacturer delivered. I wanted stuff that was so specific, meaning that I want to be able for it to be very, very easy to apply, easy to scoop out, and I want to transform into the look and the shape that someone wants to achieve with their haircut and their hairstyle. And that's what it's all about, ease of use, user-friendly, right? I try to make my product very user-friendly, but these are amazing. And this is the best part of it all. $17.99, free shipping. I wanted to create a new price point to make things a little bit more affordable, and also, again, to offer that free shipping in the United States. They're available right now, shop.thesalonguy.com. I appreciate all your support. You guys are gonna love these products, and that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more videos with a Salon Guy.